Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Well, my name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're taking a look at two apps by Simon Alexander. We're taking a look at NovaLimit and NovaDrive. So let's urge. Hi, g'day, welcome. I'm Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and I hope you're doing it. Oh God, that's close. What the fuck? Jade, too early for that. Are you doing okay? Welcome, Ed Zielinski, Dave Bobs, Dave, Studio 6+1, Leela, what's happening? Sean Chandler, g'day. If you're lurking the gherkin, welcome to you. As I said, we've got two apps to look at today in this show, and then we've got another stream directly after this. This one probably won't go for too long, won't go the whole hour, but we'll cover both these apps. Quickly, I want to tell you, I got this in the mail. Oh, my Lord. Ooh, very excited, very excited. This is the AirStep TX. Sonic X sent this out to me, and you're probably wondering, what does this thing do? Well, I covered the Tone X pedals recently, and the amazing Tone X1, this tiny little pedal here, does not have Bluetooth, so you can't connect a Bluetooth pedal to it. This changes all of that, so you can do that with this thing. Look how big it is. It's wicked. So I tried it out last night. Fantastic stuff. We'll cover this on the show very shortly at some point when I get some time, hey, when there's space, because, yeah, we're going to be scaling some things back a little bit for my own mental health and all that jazz. It is Saturday morning here, Friday for the rest of you. It is the Friday train. There's lots of entertainment on. After me, I'm doing Moises after this. So Moises is an AI studio. I've covered it before. It started out as a stem splitter. That's what it did. It was a stem splitter, and then they ventured into this AI studio. Now, I know what you're saying. AI, bleh. But very, very different than every other AI. This stuff is ethically kind of generated. It's not a create a song thing like Suno or like Unio. This is something you put in, and it helps you write a song. It helps you put together ideas for a song and then export these ideas. It's more like the old voice memos app that Apple used to put out, which they removed. Much more like that. Really, really cool stuff. So hopefully you'll stay on for the second show after this. But today in this show, we're taking a look at two apps by Simon Alexander. He's behind, what's it called? The Nova compressor. I'll see it in a second. NovaLimit is what we're looking at. It's $9.99. And we're taking a look at NovaDrive for $9.99. He's also behind the, where are we? Red Nova, SuperSitter, Echo Flower, Ghost Chorus, and Pulse Ripper. Now, I heard there's a pack, there's a bundle as well. I can't find it yet, so I heard there's a bundle coming for NovaDrive and for NovaLimit that has 4 apps in it. But I can't see it on the App Store yet, so I can't help you out any further with that. I just was told this, but I can't see it. If I come over here to the App Store and type in Simon Alexander, which this is where you should be able to see it. If you're ever looking for a bundle, this is the way you do it. Simon Alexander, you'll find his developer page, and normally the bundles will be here, but I cannot see it here. Cham, okay, perfect for this demonstration that we're doing today, because your app is being used as a thing for this limiter. Hello, Cham. Cham's got a great new app. I'm covering it this week. All good. Thumbnails already made, and we're ready to go for that one. It's going to be a funny show, Cham's app. It's going to be funny. I'm telling you that. So what are these two apps? It's a limiter and a drive, obviously, yeah? But they have this spatial aspect to them. You can see here, you've got the SuperSitter in here. I'm going to say this off the bat. From my usage with this, I'm going to be completely honest with you. The limiter, I'm not going to recommend this for putting on an overall mix. I believe this is not a limiter to put on the end of your chain. I believe this is a limiter to put on a track that may be super rowdy within a mix, because it has the SuperSitter option that you're pulling it back and forward, yeah? And it's got a lot of crunch to it and stuff. You can really distort the hell out of this. So it's got a lot of character to it as well too. I don't think this is limited to just limit your overall mix. Just my opinion. You can fight me over it, whatever. It's from my trials. So why I mentioned Chem just there is because his app here, this wonderful little baby Oversynth, is kind of a little bit, it's kind of known to be a little bit loud, and you might need to put a limiter on it. It's got a tendency to be a bit rowdy, so it's going to work really good on this. Or any kind of apps that have a tendency to, be a bit more zesty on the scale. I think it's going to work. Anyway, I'm going to play this. We're going to kick off with Chem's sound here. I'm going to introduce some balls. And we've got bring in 4 balls, shall we? So I've got NovaLimit and NovaDrive on this, and this new app from Audio Damage that just dropped called Ascent. Do I have volume? Yes, I do have volume. Let's focus on this here. So we're going to start off with this piano. So this is a new piano which I'm looking at this week from Sonora Cinematic in Soundbox called Haze. It has this strange blunt keys. It's actually free, this thing. So it's not actually for sale. But if you buy something from Sonora Cinematic, you'll get this for free. I'm going to unplug NovaDrive. We're going to start with NovaDrive just for now and solo this track and just let you hear these keys. They're already quite murky. So as I said, this is a spatial drive. I've covered SuperSitter before. SuperSitter is almost like an EQ. It brings your track forward and back in the mix. So currently it's 39 forward. If I pull it back, you hear it's going to get darker in the mix. And you get that spatial feeling of it actually pulling back in the mix. Double tap and your SuperSitter will come back to the middle, center. We're going to bring this back to the middle here. You've got 3 types of overdrive. There's the O for overdrive, D for distortion, and S for saturation. We'll start with the overdrive, and you've got two styles here, a soft overdrive and a classic overdrive. Hey, audible. So you can hear much softer with the overdrive here as we turn this up. Just that nice bit of distortion in there. If we bring this forward, really nice. You can pump the overdrive. You've got a tone dial, which alongside the SuperSitter, got a gain. So you can hear that nice little crunch in there. Let's move to the saturation. Immediately, you're going to hear. When this dial is in the middle, you're getting a mix of both. Here's the tube. And the tape. The signal dial here kind of brings together all of this with an algorithm underneath. And the other thing with both of these is they both have the ability to multi out to sidechain. So if we throw in, we've got a, let's just check what NovaDrive this is. It's A4. We're going to throw in we're going to set up a multi-bus instance. And I'm just going to throw in a kick here. 4 on the floor, just to show you the side chain. So here's the side chain. Where's our kick? Right. Hey, thanks, Dave. You rock. Cheers, my friend. So I'm just going to turn this down, come over here to our drive, and we can set the side chain either to the SuperSitter or to the drive. If we put something more complex in here, and down here we've got controls for our threshold, attack, and this can also be attached to the SuperSitter, which you'll notice it's kind of, now it's moving. Probably you can see it moving back and forward, one up and back. So you've got the option to add in this side chaining feature, which, hey, something different. And it's interesting with the distortion because you can actually hear it kind of like it's creating clicks and pops. Now you can really hear it. If we move to the distortion, you can see that sidechain, which is this beat here. Giving a bit more rhythm to that distortion. Let's turn it on, turn it off. I've been bopped again. Thanks, Dave, for the boppage. Let's turn that back on. Right, so you're getting this musicality going on through the side chain or rhythmic distortion. Dave's on a bop page, a rampage of bopping. Tell you the truth, I went on a rampage very much like you yesterday on Panda the Torture Clown's website. Has anybody been to Panda the Torture Clown's website? His YouTube channel? Seriously, go and check him out. He's insane. He stuck a fucking corkscrew in his nose yesterday and it came out his mouth. Anyway, the news is he's coming on the show. Anyway, I'm going to interview him. Rad stuff. Very excited about that. Panda the Torture Clown. Go and check him out on YouTube. He's a fucking circus performer. Absolute freak. That's all my pocket money gone. I've been bopped. Thanks. So yeah. Quite rhythmic, this distortion. So we're currently set here to in between the tube and high gain. Let's just turn off the chaining. So we've got a tube and a high gain. Of course, you can add more distortion. You can decide how much of the sidechain gets mixed in as well too, right? At any time you can bypass, hear the original tone. You've got a bunch of presets. Let's make sure we're not bypassed. Let's run through these presets on here. I'll just turn off the sidechain so we're getting a natural presetage. Broken speaker, smooth lead, bass grind. So you can go from very much subtle to extreme. We'll talk about guitars in a second. I like that. Nice and murky. Give this one a bit of volume. Now you want to create your own patches. Very easy. All you got to do is hit save and name it. Save it. There you go. It'll appear over here in your user. You want to delete it. See you later. There's not much to it. Pretty easy to understand, I hope. Let's talk about it. We'll come back to this project here. Let's talk about it on a guitar, yeah? So I've got this little project over here this song I've been working on, Sing For Your Life, which I was going to release on the Music for Life album, but then I've already got 3 songs on it, so I don't need to. So I'll finish this in my own time. I just want to focus on these 2 guitar tracks here because we've got some crunchy guitars in here. I'm just going to turn these off and play this. We've also got one on here I've put on. So here is the original part of this song.
Patty,
Wow. I said Panda the Torture Clown 3 times, and Panda the Torture Clown appears. I was just saying, Panda, that you're going to come on the show at some point. And I watched you yesterday stick a fucking corkscrew and a fucking power drill into your nose. And you know what made me laugh the most? The amount of people in your chat telling you to find Jesus. Very strange. Very strange. Like, of all the places you're going to preach, right? Today, it's like, today, you know what? I'm tired of knocking on doors and I'm tired of standing on street corners with a megaphone. I'm going to Panda the Torture Clown's YouTube channel, and I'm going to tell Panda the Torture Clown to find Jesus as he places a piece of candy through his nose and pulls it back out through his mouth and then licks the boogers off it. They'll try anything, won't they? It's just wild. Anyway, so back to this. I want you to focus on these 2 guitar tracks here. We've got these distorted guitar tracks, which I'm using Rhino. Rhino and, yeah, so both tracks have Rhino on them. Let's listen. Now I'm going to put Nova on both of these. Wow! Now I'm gonna take off Rhino of both of them and just leave NovaDrive. All right? And there's a stark difference. Okay? So these are just adding that subtle crunch in there that are gonna take something like Rhino to that next little, it just adds this filth. And helps it cut through the mix. Listen. Just the way it cuts through now. So I'm going to play it again without Nova connected, just the whole mix. And I'm going to add them in and just listen to the difference. It's wonderful. The other difference we get, what's really cool that we get with adding Nova in here, we can add our SuperSitter. We can either pull them back a little bit in the mix, or just add a bit of brightness to them, or a bit of extra crunch. Now, of course, I wouldn't recommend using the high gain. You're going to peak it out, right? But for subtly adding in, like a bit of tube warmth or even overdrive, yeah? And to mix it up a bit. And even for this track here, so we've got, this is the kind of main guitar track in here. Let me just play a little bit of this. Just that little bit of grit, man. So yeah, beautiful accompaniment. Definitely not something I would use just on a guitar just to get crunch or anything like that, or use it as a guitar pedal. That's not how I would use it. You may get different things out of it. From my testing, it really fits well. And as I said in the beginning, especially the limit, the NovaLimit, I think it works better in a mix on a track. We're just going to get out of here for a second, come back over to AUM so we can talk about NovaLimit. Let's bounce these, and we'll start off over here with Cham's app. We'll just pull everything off here and take off NovaLimit and bring in this. So already, just on Cham's app, I have the master turned down. Let's bring this up a fair bit, yeah? It's a fairly loud app. Let's add a bit more release in here. Detune it a bit more. Just set this back to its init patch. So you've got all the things that you would expect from a limiter. You've got your ceiling, except everything's done with like numbers. So the higher the ceiling, the more that's going to louder it is. So we can pull down on this ceiling. This clip is very sensitive. Let me tell you, ready? But beautiful for adding some character, man. We've got our input gain. Even without the clip, right? We've got an output here. All right, the other thing is we can add a sidechain to this. So I've already got one lined up here. And we've got a beat coming through this. Now you can only sidechain the SuperSitter. So you're going to set this to a level. Make sure we got the right one. Oh, that's set to 5. So we want this to set to 2. which is only bringing this back and forward, yeah? I just think for adding even texture to this and not blowing the shit out of it, like you can see how much that is bricking that so hard. You can use something like I think the best one for using maybe on a mix is this transparent master in the presets. We'll just run through the presets and we'll throw it on some drums, yeah? So there's definitely a lot of textures going on with this over anything else. We'll turn off the sidechain. So this is already a pretty obnoxious drum. Well, that's it. It's all gonna, I mean, this is more, I mean, you know, if you're gonna use a limiter just to limit the sound without any textures, you go something like Barricade, wouldn't you, you know? Where this is how texturized you want to go. I can hear how much grit that adds there with this clipper. That's so smashed. And you use something like this in conjunction with the drive. Pretty rad. For bass, this little distortion unit, it's pretty nice because even on this this hardcore like high gain, that's not too distorted. Just for now, the last thing I'm going to throw this on. So I think you get the idea, you know. I'm going to throw this on Splat to Clat just for some drums. Just grab it. There's a nice little setting there in here. Give me a sec. Give me a second. We go to hip hop kits. Denise, hello. So you can see how that SuperSitter is going to work. Just adding that, bringing it forward is going to make those hats pop a little bit more, which is why SuperSitter is really cool in an app by itself, you know, just to pop something forward. You sit your hi-hats a bit forward in there. Nice. All right, so I think you get the idea of these. As I said, both of them are worth $10, $9.99 each. I'm going to call it here. Oh, come on. NovaDrive, hurry up, hurry. Oh, I got to spell NovaDrive right, don't I? NovaDrive. There we go. NovaDrive. 10 buckaroos and NovaLimit, 10 buckaroos, both of them. Now, apparently there's going to be a bundle, so if you want to hold out, do that as well. I did get an email from Simon saying there's going to be a bundle that has in it NovaLimit, NovaDrive, Red Nova, and SuperSitter. So there you go. And did you know SuperSitter is now available on desktop? Who knew that? It's available on the App Store, on the Mac App Store, if that's something you've been wanting to look at also. Sweet bananas. There you go. So that is this show done. If you are a Patreon, I do have some copies to give away. So I'll be putting that up very soon. And you can enter for that, which is drawn this week. I'll let you know just while we've got a little bit of time. What's coming up this week? What is coming up? We're taking a look at this baby from Rob Jackson, Fake Take 2. That's happening this week. We're also taking a look at this little thing by Chem Olke. Speaking of which is, yeah, I can already feel it's going to be one of those shows that it's going to be full of giggles, shits and giggles. I think on Monday, US UK time, I think we're doing a double header again because we've got, I'm going to cover this piano that I played a little bit of from Sonora Cinematic, Hayes Blunt Keys for Soundbox, and then I think we're going to go straight into another Soundbox show called Drones and Atmosphere for Soundbox by Kymatica Sounds. This thing's free as well. So you got 2 free apps that we're going to be covering for Soundbox. Wow, this thing. If you're into drones, magical. Fake Take was free, Audible. So it was a free app, but this one's a paid app. And it's got a whole lot of more features in it. It's got like, you can have triple vocals in there. So it's got a whole lot of new features also. So that is happening. But this drone thing for Soundbox, chef's kiss. It's really good. We're doing the rant on stress this week because boy, have I been going through a bit. So we may as well talk about that as well. We got the creative hour coming up tomorrow. And our interview this week is a creator rewind with Naya Medved. Just Naya. She's coming back on. She is just one of the most talented musicians. So quirky, so unique. There's nobody like Naya Medved. And she's been going through some hard times, man. She's, if you know, saw the interview I did with her a few years ago, she's dealing with MS. And she's been doing stand-up comedy and stuff, talking about MS. And she's just, there's no one like Naya. What was the poll thing? The poll that's up on the moment on the community tab is for tomorrow's creative hour. So you pick the genre of music I have to make within an hour. And I think I'm doing, I have to make a song in an hour from the genre you pick using only samples. Because we're keeping in theme with the rant from this week, talking about samples, the death of samples and stuff. So that is happening tomorrow. There's the thumbnail right there. The Creative Hour 1 hour song challenge. You can see this wonderful sampling unit chasing me. Yes. But next up is we're taking a look at Moises. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. I have a subscription up till about March. So we'll probably do a few more things on Moises. But Moises is pretty sweet. I covered Moises back a few years ago when they were just a stem splitting app. And they were like one of the first stem splitters on iOS that they were actually. And then everybody jumped on board and now they've taken it to another level. So we'll take a look at that next. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you for hanging out. That was NovaDrive and NovaLimit. Get it on the App Store. Pinned links. Everything's in the description. You know the deal. Do all the things that make you happy. All that stuff. We'll see you in about 15 minutes. Let's Oj.